everyone, welcome to Royal Mystic Second Sunday. This is our energy for learning about crystals, and we're doing selenite today. This is a very popular crystal for everyone to own. It is something that is sort of an essential energy. It allows everyone to be able to tune in to their higher energy. I see I got a couple of people. Thank y'all for coming in. I was just given the little 411 about what the thing is for today, and we're talking about selenite. Selenite is an important crystal for your crown and your third eye, mostly third eye. I call it petrified light because it is very much an energy, a beautiful, lustrous. Some of it's shaped. You can find it in different shapes. You can see the telltale sign of the selenite. You can see which way the crystals are going, and the coolest thing is it looks like a little eyeball if you can get the right light behind it. I like to put my little lights on my desk that help make it glow. I also have one of my, this is one that I keep on the table in front of me, and you can see I have a light, an LED. You see how beautifully that lights it up. If I aim it at you, it's like the light is beaconing. I also have a, hey Yuri, this is the energy of having the beautiful beam of light that comes in from divine. This is considered the highest vibrating light crystal as far as bringing in and holding that energy for you. So if you're doing any kind of spiritual work, as you see, this is hollowed out. So I have another one that I keep in my living room that has a standard light in it. You can see it's inserted into it. See how that's hollow? And you can just put it right in. Usually they come this way when you buy them. They have a light in them, but you can get them quite easily. See how much light that puts out when you put the light in it versus not. They're very, very fabulous, and I just love the way they look. They just look like a piece of petrified light. That's why I call it that, petrified light. Now I want to tell you what you can do with the energy on these, because they are chargers. These are, hey. Hi, Anna. This is the energy of charging your crystal. This is why I have this one mounted to the top. I just have it kind of stuck with a piece of tape. So I have this beautiful blue kyanite, which is also a third eye energy, and it is pretty impressive. I like this one. And hi, Alexander. This is the thank you for coming in. I'm glad you're here. This is the energy you do. You put these on there and it charges up. Hello, Spain. This is the energy that charges up the crystal. So I also have a Herkimer. It's a little tiny, Herkimer is for your spiritual astral projection and dreams. So I've placed these on the little shelves here of the crystal. And when I put the light through it, it charges. Just sitting on there, it charges, but it's kind of cool to set them on there. I even have a piece of moldavite, and I have all of these crystals that I'm showing you that I'm putting on here, including this chakra wheel. They're all available at the store at Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop. And you can go to royalmystic.com to find the link if you forget what the store is called, Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop. It's kind of long, but if you can go to my royalmystic.com and click on the link, it'll take you directly to the store where you can find the crystals. And for a reasonable price. This is why I started the store in the first place, was to allow everyone to be able to have a way to get crystals without having to pay an arm and a leg, and to verify that they are the actual crystals that you're getting. So let's talk a little bit about how to care for selenite. You can get it in bundles, and these are little bundles, little sticks. And these actually splinter off. I want to show you. This is a fragment. They're little hairs. So it's very much like fiber optics. It lights up through the bottom of the crystal shard or strand, and it allows the light to travel directly from one place to another. But this also means that if you have a stick like this, you can create a crystal grid in your house. So this one's a little larger. They come shorter as well, little small pieces. And you can hit it with a hammer or with something blunt on top, flat, and it'll fracture. So it'll split this off into like 4 or 5 different pieces, really skinny, narrow pieces. You can put them over your doorways in your house and create a grid around your house. I put them in my windowsills, over my doorways. Of course, they're on my table. I have them surrounded. You see it when you go to look at the table. You'll see these big pieces that I have on either side of when I'm laying out the cards and doing it. You'll see that these big pieces are available on my store as well. There's all kinds of different ones. These are called towers, and I even have a smaller one, little bitty ones. So, price goes up when the size goes up. There's also, you can get them in sheets, big sheets like a plate. So if you have a lot of crystals and you want to charge them, this helps clear and recharge my cards and my deck. That's why I have them out on the table. They sell the oblong flat ones as well. If you see it where it looks like almost like a moonstone, it's really flat and it's more, instead of being in the fine pieces, it's more flat shale looking. Those are from Mexico and they are more clear. And these are the other ones that have the big light transmission through them. So they do come in many forms. Also, there's one called Desert Rose, and it looks like a little petals of a rose, and that is the selenite as well. It's more of a calcite selenite, but it is the same. It is for the third eye. So understand that when you magnify this energy and you're using your energy to do your meditations and all the things that you may do, it will also may give you a headache. Sometimes we feel, a weird tingly feeling. These are all normal experiences for when you get a new crystal. So don't be afraid when that happens. So I want to read a little bit about more in depth on the selenite, so that I can give more information on them, so I can be more official. I love selenite. Selenite is amazing. You can get them also. You can make jewelry with them. This is a piece that my beautiful friend Shawnee made for me, and I actually was wearing this when I had a head-on collision, and I feel like it helped me not suffer so badly and to be more safe in the energy of the protection of the light. It could have gone much worse. So I'm happy that I had it with me. So these are things. This is why people are always into crystals, because there is an energy. This is from the core of the earth, and the minerals we take them as vitamins. So selenite is very strong as a sort of a spiritual cleansing vitamin, right? That brings in the light. So light is always bringing energy rather than being in that dark place. And right now we are in a lot of energy of change. So this is a beautiful way to do it. Now, if you can see the image, remember I was talking about the more sheet-like energy, that, or the crystal image, the way it looks, that is the one from Mexico. It's more clear, and it's more of a sheet of layers, like a calcified or shale energy. So this one says crown chakra, but it's also the third eye. So it does work for both. And selenite is a powerful lightsaber of universal energy. So hi everybody. This is this potent and strong crystal works with the crown chakra, bathing your body in loving light. And it allows for removing old energy and bringing in more vibrant new energy to allow yourself to heal and balance places that need to be cleansed, especially in your crown and third eye chakra. So the crown is the connection. This hovers about 3 to 6 inches over your head, and allows your energy to connect to source, accumulate the light, and then pull it down in your body. If you are one of my Mystic Vibe Tribe members, you know that that's how we do our meditations. So, hi Dee Dee. Hi Jan, or Jan, sorry. My eyes are crossed. Hi Jan, hi Dee Dee. Oh, so this energy is very strong for allowing you, if you have not been able to use your third eye and be in a place of projecting yourself astrally or being in a place of connecting to source, this is the way to do it. Selenite is a very good starter stone. It's almost a must-have if you have a crystal collection, because you also can use it to charge your crystals. Now, here's the key thing about selenite. When I called it petrified water earlier, because it comes from water, it is essentially the molecular makeup of water. If you get it wet, it turns back into water. So you don't want to cleanse it in your standard way. Allow yourself to put it in the light or the moon, or put it on another piece of selenite. This is a very strong energy, and it does keep itself recharged very easily. And that's one of the reasons why I like to put it in the windows, because it seems to project it in. Hello, Grace. That's a graceful empress. She is also part of the Vibe Tribe and one of my students. We have a weekly learning energy for everyone. If you want to be part of the weekly workshop, that is always available to you. All you have to do is click the join button. She is part of that, so that's why she's one of my students. I have I teach all kinds of things as well, so that's why we're doing this learning session here, so we can learn more about what crystals benefit us and why. So when you're in the energy of really feeling like you can't connect, this is why I surround my table in this grid. And I even have a piece under because I have a sliding keyboard that goes underneath. I keep a piece of selenite underneath it that's directly under the cards to help the energy focus. And I keep a piece in my chair behind my back so that I am literally completely surrounded. I'm making a circle grid with it, basically. So I didn't know about grid work or things like that until I started using selenite. And it is awesome for those reasons. And that's why the little pieces are really wonderful to have, because you can just stick them right on the little lip of your doorway and allow yourself to just make that protection, so that it helps with your dreams. If anybody's having nightmares or trouble sleeping, it helps protect you. So the light is amazing and wonderful, and this is an important one. So this assists in opening up the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. It allows you to be in a place of divine light and allows the cosmos to connect to you. It is the vibration of the cosmos. So it's important to be able to do that when you're in a place of spiritual work or doing something that you're trying to open yourself up and advance yourself spiritually, if you're working on ascension. And this is the way to do it. Selenite is the #1 recommended thing in my book as to the first step to being able to have the tools you need to get the vibration right so that you can do the work you want to do. There is also a way to combine. You remember we talked about the charging. You see, again, I have the blue kyanite with this beautiful little pendant. This was a gift to me from my beautiful cousin. And I'd also have these as earrings and jewelry on the site on Royal Mystic Curiosity Shop, and available for purchase. This is the kind of energy, though, you want to remember to take these off before you get in the shower, because I did not heat it, and it quickly got thin very fast. So in one shower, it was almost half the thickness. So that's why I want you to be cautious. Also, if you're going to be in a place where you perspire a lot and it's right up against your skin, it's probably not the stone you should be wearing. So, or take it off and put it back on. This is always helpful to just hold it in your hand. Allow yourself to see that light coming through when you're projecting energy or pulling in. Great manifesting stone because it brings your vibration higher, makes it amplified. So anytime you do a grid, and you don't have to be fancy. There are grids. You can use different plates to make grids. They have them. I have those as well. Little tablecloths, plates, different things. But you can put it how you want. It is not. There's no rule. The energy is fabulous and is healing. Now, when I do tarot, I talk about the crown chakra in one of, or several of the cards, but one in particular, I got a message from Divine as I was doing my lessons, teaching people. If you'll, when you got the live notice, there's a picture there, and this is the information that gives you the vision of what you're actually doing. So there's an eye, and the light is cascading down. When I saw the image and was showing, because I was trying to show my students basically what we're talking about getting into higher self, I immediately got the image of my hanged man on the tarot. And that's what they're talking about. And they were, throwing it at me and talking to me at the same time. So they informed me that the hanged man is more about the crown chakra than it is about being in a place of another realm, right? So elevating yourself to your higher chakra is if you're not connected there, you're not connected. The root chakra is great. Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, healing, removing anxiety. The spiritual connection must happen at the crown and the third eye. The crown connects you. It's like thinking of plugging in yourself to the source. You've got to plug in, or the light isn't happening. So bring yourself to that place and use the selenite in that way. It's very healing, very beneficial, and I find it extremely helpful when I'm doing my work, when I'm reading for people, when I'm doing psychic information. This is how I get really connected really fast. So I recommend it to all of you. It's very economical. It's not an expensive crystal, and the benefits are so amazing and wonderful. And I find that it picks up my mood just to have it. So if you've been in the rut of 2020, you can always pull this energy. And don't forget, I sell it on my site. I'm also, showing you things that I'm bringing to you because I want everyone to have it available to them. So you can go to royalmystic.com and you can click on visit the store, or you can go directly to the store through royalmysticcuriosityshop.com. Now, I've got all the energy of being in a place of high vibration with this beautiful energy, but I also want to talk about some of the other ways to use it. So I'm pulling in another book. I know they got to have it in this book. There it is. Okay. Yes. Selenite is pure liquid light. It is an excellent source for cleansing auras, removing blockages, clearing negative energies from objects or a room, or cutting cords with negative energies or entities, okay? Due to the high vibration energy, selenite provides a direct link to the highest frequencies of clear communication. Physically, it's a good stone to realign your spiritual core, okay? To realign the energy that removes blocks and clears your energy field so that you can attract the things you're trying to attract in your life. Anybody who's doing manifestation, this is a must. Anybody who's doing any kind of cleansing work or clearing blockages, has to happen. This is that kind of energy. So it allows you to be in a place that is natural, gentle, and it says here that it's even been used for people who have epileptic seizures. So if anybody is suffering from that kind of energy or illness, ailment, try some selenite. Buy a lot of it. It's not expensive. So you can find it most everywhere in every country. It's not something that's hard to get. For those of you that came in after I started, and we have Hey Jan, another one of my students. Hello Jan, thank you. So this is the energy that comes in this beautiful stone, this crystal. This is a small tower. It is solid. However, it can, even though it's solid, it can illuminate. So I have one of these little LED. This is the one from my table. I have 3 gigantic ones that look just like this. This is one of them. I actually took it off my table. So as you can see, the light is very bright. And I have this chakra wheel on top to help balance my energy. I have it on all 3 of them on my table. These are also for sale on the site with different stones, but they have all the different energies. And I put other stones, you know how you have the flat ones, you can lay them down, but these stones, have such good ledges. You see these beautiful little peaks and edges. I can actually see how that's got a little niche right there. I can set my stone right there and let it charge and amplify. Anything you put on selenite amplifies tenfold. So whenever, it's not just for charging, it's for amplifying. So if you have a stick and you're putting your stuff on a stick and you want to bring the energy of a higher, you can line your stones up on the stick. That's how you clear them. I use them to clear my tarot decks when I'm done in the evening. You see I've got my moldavite and my Herkimer. That's from Herkimer, New York. And I sell both of those as well. If you look on the crystal section of my Royal Mystic Curiosity shop, you will find those stones as well, and the blue kyanite and the chakra wheel. So I have all these things available. I put these out here. I'm not getting rich off of it. It's just something that I allow myself to do for the help of all other people. And this is definitely worth it, because my whole ability to sit down and focus changed with selenite. Well, there went my Herkimer. So this is the way. Now I know I'm going to repeat myself here for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, because I only had a few people watching when I first started. So I'm going to repeat. Using it as a crystal grid around your house. And yes, I have a ball as well. Let me find it. It is here. There. It doesn't matter what shape they're in. I have different shapes and different forms. And I was showing, you can see the selenite strands here. But then when you turn it this way, if you put it where the light is, you see my finger behind it, you can see right through it. Because that's where the light would be shining up in one of these, okay? So even this, if I put this on here, it will light up the rod. Look at that. It literally is like fiber optics. You see that? Cool, right? So it's a very fun stone crystal that allows you to be very creative with light. So I have them all over my table. I probably have about 30 pieces of it. I just love selenite. And I was saying earlier, you can take and split off pieces. You see how this, it fractures into little, oh, there went the ball. there is the little shards. They're like little hairs. They go to even smaller, but this one was about as small as I could get that would show on camera. And then we have, Jack says, a ball? Go on, Jack. That's not for you. Oh, so here is a piece that you could split. If you bump it, it doesn't take a hard hit. If you just bump it on top where the flat part is, it splits off, and you can break off many pieces and put them over your doorways, in your windowsills. It'll create a grid of light around your house. It is very protective. It cancels out any negative energy that's happening around you, and it is a light bringer, so it kills off any negative dreams, any kind of forlorn energy, clears it out. So it's a really great stone to start with a clearing and a cleansing for yourself, for your house, for your life, for your soul. This is that kind of energy. So it is very, very pure and cannot be given any negative energy. It won't receive it. So that's the important thing. It cancels out anything else. It is so strong in the vibration. It knows who it is, and it's not going to be changed. It is the light. So I feel very good about promoting this wonderful crystal and letting you all know how important it is to have in your crystal practice and in your life. So this is the reason I'm doing this and allowing myself to be seen, because I want you all to be able to relate to the fact that I'm a normal person. I knew nothing about selenite. And when I started to collect the crystals on the table, if you've been following me from the very beginning, I only had a few. And selenite was one of my first discoveries as a charging plate, and I didn't realize all the benefits it had to it. So as I advanced in my crystal knowledge, that one is a kingmaker. That is a big deal. So I recommend all of you get it and use it. You can put it under your pillow. You can put it in your purse. You can put it in your car. You can wear it on your neck. I showed earlier, my beautiful friend made this beautiful heart for me, my wonderful Shawnee. And she made that for me, and I was wearing it during a head-on collision. So I believe that it helped the impact be not so severe, because it was bad enough. I can't imagine had it been worse. So I just can't recommend it enough to you all. I hope you enjoyed this little educational portion of the day, and thank you all for taking your time to come and watch and learn. If you want to be part of the Vibe Tribe, you can always click the join button, and everything that is about Royal Mystic you can find on royalmystic.com. I have links to everything, so you can be part of the Vibe Tribe. You can be part of the weekly workshops where we learn about tarot, we learn about crystals, we learn about auras, we learn about chakras. We're going to be doing sacred geometry. Everything that I have and I do is on royalmystic.com, and you'll find a link there or an explanation of services. If you'd like to book a private reading, I'm always available. I'm running a special right now, so all of you who are watching are getting this information. I have a BOGO going on. You buy one service at regular price, you get the second of equal or lesser value, half price. So that only goes until January 1st. I would love for you all to book readings with me so that we can see what this new year brings. I have all sorts of readings. We have annual readings. We have an hour personal, just however you want to do it. You tell me, we work it out. I also do cleansings. I have a special light healing session that will help you to clear blockages and traumas in your life. So I love you guys. I thank you all so much for taking your time to be here with me. I hope you all have a healthy, happy holiday, and I will be very pleased to move into this next year with everyone, and hopefully you'll have your selenite. These are also called wands. I've seen them shaped as an actual wand or a knife, or they shape them in all kinds of things. So, but you'll see some people using them as pointers. So I'm not quite that bent on doing that, because I'm always afraid I'm going to break one, and that just hurts my heart if I were to break that. So any crystal. Oh, by the way, let's talk about that. Some of you might be going, oh my God, you're going to break it when I told you to split it. So crystals, it does not decrease their strength or vibration if you drop it and break it, or if you break it intentionally. It multiplies. It's like a fractal. So don't be afraid to split it, to make it smaller so you can put it on your door sills over the top of the door frame, and that will always be a blessing, rather than, because you always think if you break it, oh my God, it's no good anymore. That's not true, because I have broke my Herkimers. They say when you drop it and break it, it was meant to break because the energy was too strong and it needed to separate for its own health. So allow yourself to keep the pieces, and don't cry too hard about breaking your crystals if that happens. So it's just one of the good things about investing in crystals. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I send you love and light, and I thank you for your time. And you all mean so much to me. I'm really trying. So if you guys have friends, push out the share button on this so that we can get to 100,000 viewers, or subscribers actually. I get to 100,000 viewers. That's not a problem. We were trying to get to the subscribers. I'm trying to get over that hump. I've been stuck at 98,000 forever. So y'all Y'all give me a hand and help me to get people to subscribe to the channel. And I only need a couple thousand. That's not too hard. We can make it. So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Namaste, my friends.